Hey y'all, it's Dan for Numerical Lion from a secret undisclosed location. And I'm here to reveal the false reality in which you live in, and I live in, everybody lives in, using Gematria, this code of numbers and letters that goes back to, long time. It's an occult knowledge. It's hidden. And I saw this headline today, another earthquake in Puerto Rico. I did a story about this yesterday. Read a little bit of this. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake hits Puerto Rico on a second day of strong tremblers. At least one killed. Story updated at 10:33. Just saw that. A 6.4 earthquake jolted southern Puerto Rico on Tuesday morning, killing at least one man and knocking out power to swaths of the island a day after a 5.8 magnitude quake shook the U.S. territory, officials said. Power outages and damage have been reported near the island's southern coast, including the city of Ponce, where a 77-year-old man was killed and at least 8 others were injured, Ponce Emergency Management Director Angel Vasquez said Tuesday morning. So it struck near Indios again. And, we've seen this before, just more earthquake by the numbers. We don't know what's natural and what's man-made anymore. This one looks like a man-made earthquake. Puerto Rico under siege. So let's check the decode here. So it was a 6.4 quake on 1/7 or 17. 17, the kill number, right? It happened on 1/7 and it was a 6.4 quake. All these numbers are important. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. So it happened on a day with 8 numerology. 1 plus 7 is 8. And 64, square root of 64 is 8. And it was a 6.4 earthquake, right? Happened on a day with 28 numerology as well. 1 plus 7 plus 20 is 28. Kill equals 28, right? And killing one man, 28. Man made on the 6th day, right? 6 and 28 are perfect numbers. They're very rare perfect numbers are. So 28, very rare. Earthquake also equals 107. What's interesting about that is that 107 is 17. It happened on 1/7. And kill equals 17, remember? And also 107 happens to be a prime number, the 28th prime number, right? One man equals 28, happened on a day with 28 numerology. Also, think of 107, I think of military. What we were saying before, military 107. Struck near Indios again. Indios equals 38, that murder number. Murder, that's what this gang is all about. Murder 38. Death. Did you spell it right? 38. Killing 38. It's a murder death cult. The Saturn murder death cult. Those are the people that rule us. It's a good place for an earthquake. Earthquake 163. We've seen this number before. It's a prime number, the 38th prime, just like Indios, just like murder, just like death, just like killing. And they said it happened 6 miles from Indios. Remember we were talking about perfect numbers? 6 is a perfect number, number of man created on the 6th day by God. So earthquake in the military. Look at the overlap. Military 107, earthquake 107. Military 44, earthquake 44. 55. These are God numbers. Military 55, earthquake 55. All right? God. 55. And also 17 happened on 1/7. Then you have the opposite. 55. Satan 55, right? Also 10, 55 happens to be a very special number. The 10th Fibonacci number, the spiral of life, is very rare. And also the 10th triangular number. If you add up all the numbers from 1 to 10, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it equals 55. And 5 is 10. Right? And there are 10 Sephiro, and a hidden 11th Sephiro, your path to God in the Kabbalah. That's where Gematria is from. So from the article, power outages and damage have been reported near the island's southern coast, including the city of Ponce, where a 77-year-old man was killed and at least 8 others were injured. Ponce Emergency Management Director Angel Vasquez said Tuesday morning. So power equals 77, right? 77-year-old man dead. 77, very special number. And also 58. And power outages have been a problem, right? 8 injured on a day with 8 numerology. 1 plus 7 is 8. 64. Square root of 64 is 8. It was a 6.4 quake, right? Problems with power in Puerto Rico, a familiar story, right? Puerto Rico equals 58. Power equals 58. So it happened in Ponce 19. And that's interesting because military is 109, remember? And that's 19. And 19 happens to be prime number, the 8th prime number. And what they're 8 injured, right? Happened on a day with 8 numerology, 64 is 8 times 8. So on the occult calendar today, it's significant. It's St. Weinbald Day, January 7th. It's a blood rituals, animal and or human sacrifice and dismemberment. You go to the occult ritual calendar. Starts off by saying ritual abuse and ritual killings are real. Many sacrifice victims are born and raised for the purpose of human sacrifice. Right? Blood rituals on St. Weinbald Day on today, January 7th. And the Gematria of St. Weinbald Day, 139, 49, 77. There's another number, 212. But these are the relevant numbers. And I'll show you why it's relevant. 7 and 7 is 49. It happened on the 7th. It happened in Indios, right? 7 and 7 are 77. Indios equals 70. 70 is 7 in numerology. And if you look at 139, it's the 34th prime number. And that is significant because there's a church in Puerto Rico that got damaged. The Immaculate Conception Church equals 139, just like St. Weinbold. You know, and 3 and 4 is 7. We were talking about 7 before. And 17 is the 7th prime number. You go to this, right? 17 is a prime number. It's the 7th prime. And this happened on 1/7, right? So Indios also equals 34. And happened in Puerto Rico, or PR 34. PR like public relations. And murder equals 34. Any publicity at all is good, is publicity. It's good publicity. It doesn't matter if it's bad publicity. It gets your name out there, right? So St. Weinbald Day involves human sacrifice. Human sacrifice 130. And how appropriate that it's happening in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico 130. And St. Weinbald Day, with the S exception, is 58. You've seen this number before. Puerto Rico is 58, right? 58, a number of Freemasonry. Look at Freemasonry. Freemasonry and Kabbalah Freemasonry owes its debt to Kabbalah. 139 and 58, also numbers of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico 59 and 58. See that? And 59, of course, is a prime number, the 17th prime. That kill number, right? Military 107 or 17. Happened on 1/7. So also St. Weinbald Day in the Jewish cipher is 55. 55, another big number in this practice. We were just talking about 55, right? In relationship to God. Earthquake, also 55. An act of God, perhaps. And makes me think of the military, 55. And it's a sacrifice, 55. So there it is, another earthquake by the numbers related to this occult sacrifice day with blood rituals. It happened on a Tuesday morning too. Tuesday morning. Like that's blood sacrifice. 193, the 44th prime, like military, like kill. This is a number often associated with death, 68. And the S exception, right? Tuesday morning, 77, like St. Weinbald Day, 77, like Power 77, like the 77-year-old man who died, right? And they're talking about blood rituals. Also 58 and 77. See that? Right? Happened on St. Weinbald Day. St. Weinbald Day also 58 and 77. Puerto Rico 58. Blood rituals 49, just like St. Weinbald Day. That's what's going on. It's very sick. And I'm sure we're going to hear about more people dying in the coming days. But this is what's happening as we speak right now. And we got to put an end to this. People need to know about this. I had a comment from a subscriber talking about, all you're talking about is death. Well, people need to know that what we're dealing with is a Saturn death cult. And if you have any positive stories for me to decode, leave it below in the comments section. Tell me what you think of the video. Please learn this knowledge. Thanks so much. And my voice is beginning to crack, so I'm out of here.